on the air, folks. I'm Shake Russell. Welcome to the Shake Russell Hour. It's really 90 minutes long. But who's counting? Thank you for joining me tonight, Tuesday night here at the Duck. Glad to be out of the house. For all you folks at home, turn off that TV. I used to wake up in the morning to the news on NPR, listen to the turmoil, both near and far. Every night at 6 o'clock, watch the news on CBS. Everything I saw, it's making me a mess. I got news for you. I got news for you. Just turn it off. Let's go outside. The world is far more beautiful than the news implies. I got news for you. I got news for you. Turn it off. Don't take the bait. Let's see the good in fellow souls and leave behind the hate. If the news is what I'm seeing, our world is burning down. Big bucket greed are driving us right into the ground. Of course, we don't want to seem naive and blind, but if the news is what I'm seeing, love is hard to find. I got news for you. Yeah, I got news for you. Just turn it off and go outside. The world is far more beautiful than the news implies. I got news for you. I got news for you. And turn it off. Don't take the bait. See the good in fellow souls and leave behind the hate. Everybody at home now. There's nothing good in what the news is paid to report. You see with your own eyes, life is too short. I got news for you. Come here, sing along. I got news for you. Turn it off. Let's go outside. The world is far more beautiful than the news implies. I got news for you. I got news for you. Turn it off. Don't take the bait. That ain't news. Let's go to bed. Leave behind the hate. I got news for you. Sing it with me now. Everybody at home. I got news for you. Can't hear you. I got news for 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 you. Everybody had more cowbell. I got news for you. We're off and running, folks. Thought that was a good one, appropriate in this time. One of my favorite songs. I wish I'd written it. It was written by Miss Terry McCartney and a group called the Rifters that live up in Colorado, up in Alamosa, Colorado. But I thought that was an appropriate start of the night, considering everything going on these days. I just try to listen to music as much as I can. Maybe weather, that's about it. Can't even watch sports anymore. Okay, here we go. Anybody at home? Help me out. They call me Gypsy, that's my name. Came from Mississippi in a hurricane. I'm a traveling dog. It's a life for me. True believer in the promised land. I'm a rebel, a rover, always rambling. I'm a traveling dog, running wild and free. You see, that's in my blood, that's in my bones. I'm a son of a rolling stone. I'm a traveling dog. That's me. I'm a traveling dog, big company. Let's go, boy. Love to hit the ground running in the morning sun. I was built for speed, I was born to run. Love to feel the breeze blowing through my hair. Not ready yet for the rocking chair. Head out the window, take it in the side, biting at the wind as the world goes by. I'm a traveling dog. That's me. Come on, boy. Traveling dog, make a company. Let's go home. Call me Gypsy, I'm just passing through. Don't you bark at me, I won't growl at you. Traveling dog, it's the life for me. I'm a traveling dog, running wild and free. Ready to boogie, ready to go, ready to ride, ready to roll. I'm a traveling dog. That's me. I'm a traveling dog, make a company. Come on, boy. Come on, Cujo. Come on, Max. Come on, Angus. Traveling dog. My dogs there at home, Angus and Max. I know you'll watch me on a big screen. Got to be pretty thrilling, I bet. All right, they're waiting for me to get home so I can take them out. That's all they care about. And that's the only song they like of the whole set. So. Let's see here. Whew. A Walter Hyatt song. Leader of the Uncle Walt's band back in the day. All the ground is turning green. Johnny's working on a big machine. Not much for the working man to say. Down at the corner, they're selling the ground. Teenagers tearing the church house down. One day I'm gonna make my getaway. One day, someday, all of the children of the heavenly King gonna ride away and make our getaway. Mama needs a rest, she's been working too hard. Papa's got troubles, his own backyard. Not much for the man, family man to save. And Grandpa's dreams have turned to dust. Everyone's gone he could ever trust. Someday I'm gonna make my getaway. Everybody, someday, 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 all of the children, the heavenly kingdom, gonna ride away and make their getaway. Someday, someday, all of the children, the heavenly kingdom, gonna ride away and make their getaway. I'll pick it, boy. Down at the bar, Billy's out on his face. Seems like he's found his final resting place. Not much for the drinking man to say. Out on the street, no one seems to mind. After all, it's just the end of another hard time. One day I'm gonna make my getaway. Everybody. Someday, someday, all of the children, the heavenly kingdom, gonna ride away and make their getaway. Come on. Someday, someday, all of the children of the heavenly kingdom, gonna ride away and make their getaway. Someday, someday, all of the children of the heavenly kingdom, gonna ride away and make their getaway. Getaway, Walter Hyatt, Uncle Walt song. I saw where Uncle Walt has a re-release CD, a live CD from Waterloo Ice House from way back in the 70s sometime, when we were all hanging up in Austin, playing up all the clubs up there. That's where I first met Walter and David and Champ, Uncle Walt's band. We were all playing all the same clubs, and I wound up learning a few of Walter's songs because I really admired his way with words. But anyway, they do have an old CD. It's live. I think it's either produced by Steve Clark or executive producer by an old fan of the manager of theirs, I guess, back in the day. If you've never heard Uncle Walt, you should check it out. They were quite an ensemble, three-piece. They were like brothers from another mother, you know, and they sang like brothers. Their voices blended so well, and all three of them could write great songs, so that they had quite a set list. Anyway, look them up, Uncle Walt's Band. You can find them on Facebook or on YouTube. You'll be glad you checked them out. All right, back to some music here. Let's see here. Something here I wrote, maybe. Let's see. All right, I have some requests coming in. Hello from Canyon Lake, West Chase, Austin, Sugarland, Beaumont, New York. Will, Blue Bonnet Grove, Tennessee. Roberta. All right. Hey, Rusty. A request for Roberta. She wants to know if a blue bonnet will grow in Tennessee. I don't know. I think it will, but not as well as it does in Texas. That's what I've come to learn. I wrote this old song with my buddy Chuck Hamrick. I was thinking about moving to Nashville, and I already knew my wife wouldn't like it there. She'd already told me. So I was trying to figure out where to go. So, will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? And that old river road we went walking, where the fragrance hangs sweet in the air. where the blue bonnets grow, on the banks and the meadows, where the blue bonnet grow in Tennessee. It's a long way from Austin to Nashville. Soon it may be home for me. And the winters are so cold, and the spring can turn so slow. Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Time will tell if a flower will take the seed in these hills. Give it all she'll ever need. Will she grow near as strong as straight up to the sun? Will her heart find a home in this land? Will the seasons be kind as the one she left behind? Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? She said where I go she would follow, and with me home would be anywhere. She was raised a Lone Star girl, and it's Texas she prefers. Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Time will tell if a flower will take the seed in these hills. Give it all she'll ever need. Will she grow near as strong as straight up to the sun? Will her heart find a home in this land? Will the seasons be kind as the one she left behind? Or will the blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Will the blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Will the blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? That's the musical question. It will grow, but just not as well as it does here in Texas. We got more airmail coming in, folks, as I speak. General Way Rat. Wait, they never give up on that one, do they? Pillow Stone, Mother Loves Radio. Thank you for Andy. All right. Pillow Stone, Mother Loves Radio, and Pillow Stone are two more songs I wrote with Chuck Hammer. We've written a lot of songs together over the last 30 years or longer. This one we wrote called Pillow Stone. A song about all those folks out there on street corners and under the bridges asking for his help. Sorry, I get this tuned up right. Dang guitar's upside down. All right. Silver shadows falling, my heart begins to pound. Streetlights paint the sidewalks and the highways through this town. Every face a new one when the old ones can't be found. All the stars up in the heaven in their place shining down. Find me sleeping tonight on my pillow of stone. Dreaming is the only comfort that I know. I make my bed in my head somewhere that I can go. For tonight I'll be sleeping on my pillow of stone. Tomorrow always wakes me up, someone moves me on, and the morning just reminds me I was dreaming all along. Where the new day finds me in my solitary song, like a wanderer, a vagabond, even Jesus slept alone. You find me sleeping tonight on my pillow of stone. Dreaming is the only comfort that I know. I make my bed in my head, somewhere that I can go. For tonight I'll be sleeping on my pillow of stone. Remember when you're weary and your whereabouts unknown. We all want the same thing, just a home to call our own. You'll find me sleeping tonight on my pillow of stone. Dreaming is the only comfort that I know. I make my bed in my head, somewhere that I can go. For tonight I'll be sleeping on my pillow of stone. Yes, tonight I'll be sleeping on my pillow of stone. Good night. Pillow of stone. Special request there? All right. Let's see what else was on there. We had some. I want to pick it up here a little bit. The new song here off my last CD by Mr. Don Richmond, Jerry. Kids are living down the street with their old junk cars, commuting in the morning, see they won't get far. You could have passed them by with your cables in the back. 5 minutes of your time, gonna get them back on track. You never miss a chance, shed a little light, give a little love, make a wrong a right, lend a helping hand anytime you can. Ask your love to dance, never miss a chance. Fell up the block, couldn't be much colder. The weight of the world in the slump of his shoulders. Underneath it all, he's a lonely old man, till a little girl gave him a glass from a lemonade stand. He never missed a chance, anytime. Shed a little light, make it bright, give a little love, let it shine. Make a wrong right every time. Lend a helping hand for someone anytime you can. Get it done. Ask your love to dance, be the one, never miss a chance. Everybody home now. One more time. Told my old friend I was gonna stop by. He'd been sick, I couldn't help, I wanted to try. Something came up, I thought it could wait. My heart broke later, I heard it was too late. Never miss a chance, anytime. Shed a little light, make it bright, and give a little love, let it shine. Make a wrong right every time. Lend a helping hand for someone anytime you can. Get it done. Ask your love to dance, be the one, never miss a chance. Anytime, shed a little light, make it bright, and give a little love, let it shine. Make a wrong right every time. Lend a helping hand for someone. Anytime you can, get it done. Ask your love to dance, be the one, never miss a chance. One more time. I'll never miss a chance. Shed a little light, give a little love. Crazy old world. Getting crazier every day. What's next? Well, again, folks, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Here my Shake Russell Hour, brought to you by McGonigel's Mucky Duck every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. You know, the Duck's trying to find new ways to present music, and the streaming is the latest and greatest thing going on all around the country, really. Most of the cities, all the venues that are still open are doing it this way, with limited seating sometimes. Sometimes we have a few people in here, but you can help by going to livefromnorfolkstreet.com and become a supporting member, and that helps keep the Duck doing this every week. There's music here throughout the week, different nights, different people. I have my Tuesday night show here, my residency here in Houston, every Tuesday night. We're trying to find new ways to present it also. You know, we have a production crew working behind the scenes feverishly to come up with new ways to get you all involved in the show too, that are at home, and interactive kind of stuff, you know. And we have segments now where you can ask Shake any question you want to ask him, and there's a place on the web page or on the screen. You'll see a little what's it called, a QR or something you can hit. Excuse me, I'm a low tech kind of guy, but you hit that and it would allow you to ask questions. So we're going to be doing that every week. A little later on, I'll be answering some of the questions you sent in this past week. Also, I got my photograph back of my great-great-grandfather, Shook, who came over, to Texas back right before the Alamo. He almost fought at the Alamo. He came over with Travis from Missouri. He came over and Travis told him to go down and meet Sam Houston down San Jacinto. So he went down there and missed the fight at the Alamo. But it's my great-grandfather. We have a master painting of him that I got from our estate over in Ireland, and it's been shipped for a couple of weeks now. And we got notice, and I wasn't supposed to talk about it, but I've hired Interpol, the International Worldwide Police Force. They're looking for it. It was hijacked. The picture is a 4x6 portrait. This is just a replica of the original portrait. So I can't talk too much about it because they're trying to find it right now, and they think they know where it is. But I'm hoping I'll have it here, so we'll have it up behind me on the big curtain in future shows. And what else do we have? Let's see. Okay, a little thing to drink here. And as you all know now, my Tuesday night Shake Russell Hour show, I always bring my good luck charm. It's a piece of petrified wood, 37 million years old. It reminds me of something older than me. I touch it 3 times every time I play, and I feel younger somehow. And so I just want to share that with you too. 37 million years old. That's older than Keith Richards. It is by about 1 million years. All right, back to the program. We will get to some of this stuff later on. I told you last week we have some animal acts coming in too. I want to be doing some interviews with animals. The bears that were supposed to be here tonight didn't show up. They're holding out for more fish. They said they weren't coming until they got negotiated their contract. But maybe next Tuesday we'll get the bears in from Russia. They're coming over here to do some acrobatic stuff and talk about their new movie coming out. All right. So I look forward to that. Okay, back to the music here now. I'm going to do a tune here that I wrote by myself here and inspired by something I read in a book by John O'Donohue. The Irish, we got a lot of Irish in me. And Shake O'Russell is Shook O'Russell, my great-great-grandfather, Shakin' O'Russell. More on him later. But the Irish call this here in our life on earth here, a little bright band of light. Couldn't help but notice it, corner of my eye, looking out my window as the plane took flight. Glanced down upon it all as it flew across that sky. Down in that land of brightness, that's where I live my life, in this little bright band of light, and where I spend my time. Hey, 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 ho, alright. In this little bright band of light, love to watch the way it shines. Hey, 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 ho, alright. I was wishing upon a star, turned around, and there you are. First we cry, and then we breathe, then comes the final sigh. Twilight paints a day's farewell, slowly out of sight. In a world, love and hate, we learn wrong from right. We're just here for a little while, just a little bright band of light. In this little bright band of light, and where I spend my time. Hey, 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 ho, alright. In this little bright band of light, love to watch the way it shine. Hey, 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 ho, alright. You're my home, you're my only one. We go dancing around the sun. In a dream the other night, I was standing on the face of Mars, marveling at our universe, our planet from afar. That little pearl of blue and green standing out against the night. Think to myself, home sweet home, can I catch a ride to this little bright band of light? That's where I spend my time. Hey, 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 ho, alright. In this little bright band of light, love to watch the way it shine. Hey, 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 ho, alright. Hey, 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 ho, that's right. Hey, 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 ho, that's right. In this little bright band of light, little bright band of light, in this little bright band of light, in this little bright band of light, little bright band of light. All right, we didn't have a request for that. I just felt like doing it. All right, we're back to the request now. There's another one that was, I told you I wrote with Chuck Hammer. I think it might be the first song we ever wrote together. It's Pillow Stone. And, let's see. Mother love, the radio plays all day and all night long. Listens for her favorite song. Mother love, the radio. I'll always remember waking to those country songs. Early Sunday morning, he'd fall a country mile. Mother loves the radio, plays all day and all night long, listens for her favorite song. Mother loves the radio. Papa used to listen, his mind was sure to stray. He'd call with Luke the Drifter. Somehow time just slipped away. Mother loved the radio, plays all day and all night long, listens for her favorite song. Mother loved the radio. I'll always remember shadows in the kitchen light, hear the Grand Ole Opry playing. Mama's face never seemed so bright. Mother loved the radio, plays all day and all night long, listen for her favorite song. Mother loves the radio. Mother loves the radio. Mother loves the radio. Request for that. All right. And shift gears here. Something a little different from what I've been doing. Oh, here comes some more requests. Mark Twain. All right, thank you. I know that one, by golly. Request from me and Mark Twain, the song I wrote. Another one with Chuck Hammer. A lot of songs. We've probably written 40 or 50 songs together. Quite a catalog. I grew up in Missouri, came to Texas in 1972. I came to Texas. I joined the band in 1970 that brought me down to Texas. They were from Texas. One of them was John Vandiver. But I spent my first 20 years in Missouri. And, up in Missouri, Mark Twain's a man. The statues of him everywhere. His name was Samuel Clemens. Changed his name to Mark Twain. And safe water. He was a river captain when he was 21 years old. Wish I was on a steamboat. 1885, rolling down the Mississippi, so happy to be alive. Cigars by the dozen, whiskey by the keg, lighting up the pipe boys, stretching out our legs. We was skit-scatting, patty-whacking, steam pipes blowing their stack. Not quite sure where we're going, don't know when we're coming back. Rolling down that Mississippi, we weren't feeling no pain, waving high as we roll by, me and Mark Twain. It was banjo clawing, fiddle sawing, big daddy catfish jumping high. 2-stepping with Sam Clemens, Tom and Huck Hill by our side. Past every one, Lim Cottonwood, sandbar in between. Past every mark, around every bend, from St. Louis to New Orleans. Yeah, I wish I was on a steamboat. 1885. Going down Mississippi, so happy to be alive. Dreams here by the bushels, smiles by the yard. Strum a little ditty on my old guitar. Mark Twain, safe water, the river captain sing. Listen to a river song, me and Mark Twain. Mark Twain, safe water. There she goes. Me and Mark Twain, special request. They keep coming in here, folks. I can't keep up with it. Traveling Dogs, we did that one. Deep in My Vest, we'll do that one. And Souvenirs by John Prine. Mike White. Okay, thank you, Christy. Mike White's tuned in tonight. Hey, Michael. He likes this old John Prine song I do every once in a while. So I'll do it for him, if I can remember it. All the snow has turned to water. Christmas Day is come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors, all that's left to linger on. I hate pine yards and old graveyards, 'cause they always bring me tears. Can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories can be bought, can be won at carnivals for free. Took me years to get those souvenirs. I don't know how it slipped away from me. I'll pick it. Broken heart, dirty window, make life difficult to see. That's why last night and this morning always feel the same to me. I hate reading old love letters, 'cause they always bring me tears. Can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenirs. Memory can be bought, can be won at carnivals for free. Took me years to get those souvenirs. I don't know how it slipped away from me. Here you go, Mike. All right. There you go, Mike. Oh, John Prine, one of my favorite songwriters. boy could do a lot of 3 chords and a story. I'm going to do a couple more here, then we're going to switch over to my Ask Shake segment of the show. I'm really looking forward to that. All right. Folks at home, keep those requests coming in. Hope everybody's comfortable, having a good time. We can send you a pina colada if you like. We can order food from the kitchen. I think they're still open for a little longer here. Also, I got some more requests coming in. Oh, thank you very much. My forehead is shining on the camera. I don't know, maybe not. Thank you. Oh, all right. Also, speaking of the kitchen here, they also at the Duck, they have the Feed the Frontline project where you can go online and it's the theduckhouston.com. You can go on there and buy a meal for the first responders. The Duck Kitchen prepares the meals. They deliver it over to the first responders who've been volunteering and helping us all out since the big shutdown back in March, So God bless those folks. And you can help, and you can help the kitchen here stay busy too by going online and just buying a meal for the first responders, or a couple of them if you can. Buy me one too, would you? I like the fish and chips. All right. Back to the program. Okay. Thank you, folks. Let's see here. We also have a segment, we haven't done it in the last week or so, but called Under the Cover with Shake. And, it's not what you think. It's just me doing cover songs like that last one as best as I can. And as you could tell from that last one, you may not want to ask me to do any more. But we do have a thing also. You can go on and, besides asking Shake any question you want to ask, you can also, I'll put up a list of songs I know by other people that I learned back in the day. And every week we'll give you 3 to pick from. You can vote. And the one that wins, I will sing it here live to the best of my abilities. And so be sure and get in on that too. Another way to be interactive. And okay. I've been very blessed to play music all my adult life. A lot of people helped me along the way. A lot of musicians, a lot of club owners, a lot of good folks that put me up for the night. Walking down this winding road, for a million miles I'd get, telling stories, singing songs. I feel my life's been blessed. Angels walking through this world, indeed I've met a few. Little miracles that lift us up, inspiring us in all we do. If words could say what this heart holds, what's on my mind, what's in my soul, I'd write it down to let you know. If words could say what this heart holds. Conjure up a song for you, made of love and gratitude. The birds they sing, but they don't know. They sing because they love the song. If words could say what this heart holds, what's on my mind, what's in my soul, I'd write it down, I'd let you know. If words could say what this heart holds. Resting by a winding stream, with a million stars I get, telling stories, singing songs. I feel the road's been blessed. Time that leads me speechless if I didn't have a clue. I try to express what's in my heart and all my love for you. Few words could say what this heart holds, what's on my mind, what's in my soul. But I'd write it down, I'd let you know if words could say what's this heart holds. Thank you. Irish prayer, all right. Thank you. All right. We got some more requests coming in from the folks streaming at home. So I'll make sure I get all these songs in before I run out of time tonight. Another request here. There's an unfinished painting on an easel. There's a half-burned candle in your room. An empty chair that sits at the table. Tears that fall from a bittersweet tune. Now your voice and your laughter are missing. It's an absence felt throughout the house. I watched as you fell, far away from the world, beyond the veil, into somewhere else. Had a dream, I saw the coach rolling down the mountain and up to the door. I looked away and you had been taken. Now the world not the same anymore. We seem to appear out of nowhere. Oh, from wherever we come, then we just disappear. Yeah, back into there when our life is lived and done. Oh, fly away, I won't try to hold you. Oh, fly away, it's time to leave. No sad farewell, no tears of sorrow. I'm going home, I heard you whisper. Going home to set my soul free. I'm going home, I'll be waiting to greet you. Here in heaven is where I will be. I see your face when I look in the mirror. I see you when I look at me. Your presence and grace walk beside me each day, as close, as near as can be. You're so close, as near as can be. Oh, away. I won't try to hold you, oh fly away. It's time to leave, no sad farewell, no tears of sorrow. I'm going home, I heard you whisper, going home, and set my soul free. Going home, I'll be waiting to greet you. Here in heaven is where I will be. There's an unfinished painting on an easel. There's a half-burnt candle in your room. An empty chair that sits at the table. Tears that fall from a bitter sweet tune. There you go. Special request there. Irish Prayer. Traveling Texas for PJ. All right. 2 silver hearts. Thank you. All right. 2 silver hearts and Traveling Texas for PJ. Make sure. Write those down so I don't forget them. Traveling Texas. Silver hearts. I think I'm going to skip over here to the my Ask Shake portion of the show here behind my desk. This and answer some questions. Some burning questions. But I'm telling you right now, I'm saving all my good answers for my book. So, good luck with that. All right. Pardon me, great-grandfather. Very sensitive about that. All right, folks, my favorite part of the show. I feel like I'm Johnny Carson. Ed McMahon's not here tonight. He took the week off. So I'm here by myself answering all these questions. Got my own logo and everything. I mean, this is the real deal, folks. I'm not kidding around here. It's Shake Russell Hour. All right, let's start with this. And the deal is, right here's the thing. If you have any questions you want to ask me, anything that I answer, submit it. Your questions, just scan the QR code on the screen. And by following the link in the video description. And you can ask me anything, my real name, all kinds of things, while I'm upside down and backwards. All right. Question number 1. We've got a question here from Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine. She asked, how old were you when you realized that you were going to make a living as a musician? Did your family approve? How old was I when I realized that I was going to make a living? Well, I'm 7. Oh, never mind. I still haven't. I'm not sure I'm making a living yet, but I'm trying. I'm having fun, getting by. No, actually, I played when I was 14, 15, 16, garage bands with my buddies. We'd play, sock hops and basement parties and things like that, high school sock hops and roller skate rinks around Missouri, around Kansas City, Independence. And that was, we did that for 4 or 5 years after we got our driver's license, and we started renting a U-Haul and heading down the highway and renting VFW hauls and throwing our little concerts up and down Highway 70 in Missouri. We made little money. We'd go down there and play a 4-piece band, and we'd make $200. I mean, and when you're in high school, that's pretty good, for playing music, $50 each. So that was the beginning. Then later on, I met, I started playing with John Vandiver in the Union Street Times. I met them, and they were a whole different league. They were playing colleges all around the country. I mean, Colorado, Midwest, Florida, Southeast, all over the place. They were traveling, touring, and they were doing concerts. They weren't playing sock hops. They weren't doing dance songs, they were playing concerts. And so I got to get into that aspect of it by joining that band. And they started doing some of my songs. And we made a good living for young men. I was 21, 22 years old. We were on a per diem. We had we had a room supplied. Our rent was paid. And so we felt like we were pretty successful at the young age of 20, We came down to Texas and rented a couple of houses out on Lake Travis, and life was good. We were off and running. And then later on, I got into songwriting, and then that's where the real money for me came in, because after Ricky Skaggs cut one of my songs, "You Gotta Love Her," became a big hit. It put a lot of mailbox money coming in, and that made life a lot easier, than all the gigs and that kind of thing. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. I kind of realized when I was in my later 18s, when I joined the Union Street Times, that, yeah, you can do this for a living and have fun doing it. And you just got to keep at it, and not give up. And so, okay, that answers that. We're going to be here all night answering questions. I'll move on. Okay, here's one from Jennifer with one N. Jennifer asks, how did Waylon Jennings and Jesse Coulter come to record Deep in the West? Well, what I figured out, what I was told, Waylon recorded first by himself in 1986 on Columbia Records and had a great production. It didn't get released as a single. We were hoping it would, but somebody else pushed another song. And then 10 years later almost, I think it was about 95, I get a call saying, Waylon has recorded your song again, Deep in the West, and this time he's done it with his wife, Jesse Coulter, as a duet. And, they did a video of it. You can go on YouTube and look for Deep in the West, Waylon and Jesse. You can see the little video they did, very cool. But I heard, that after they recorded it together, their son, Shooter, who's on his own now and doing well, he wrote me a letter saying his mom and dad used to sing him to sleep on the tour bus to Deep in the West when he was a little kid. So it was pretty cool, I thought. So thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Waylon. And they got it through through a good friend, Walter Hyatt's wife, Mary Lou Hyatt, his first wife. She was Waylon's office manager. She was the girl Friday, or what do you want to call it, the person Friday these days. But she was the manager of the office, and she gave Waylon a recording of the song. She goes, hey, Waylon, what about that song Deep in the West? And Waylon said, Deep in the what? He said, Deep in the West. I gave it to you. You didn't listen to it? No. So she went and dug it out of the trash or whatever, the outbox, and played it for him. And he that's a good song. He liked that. So thank you, Mary Lou Hyatt. She was responsible for getting it under Waylon's nose. And then Waylon was responsible for getting it under Jesse's nose, Jesse Coulter. So that answers that. All right, this is from viewer named Stan. Stan asks a couple questions now. This time, Stan is curious. Stan asked a question last week, too. Who is your favorite musician? Oh, Lordy, that's a tough one. I don't know. Favorite musician? I love so many. I love, different, like a keyboard or a guitarist or a drummer or, you get different categories. I got favorites, but say one favorite musician, I don't know who that'd be. I don't know. I got so many of them. I love Jeff Lynne, who was with ELO. I love everything he does. He's so creative, plays everything. McCartney does too, and Stevie Wonder, Stevie Winwood. Good guy. So many. Have to think about that. All right. Question from Lorelei. Hello, Lorelei. She would like to know, do you have a songbook coming out soon? No, we don't. We talked about it the first of the year before March rolled in and everything shut down. We were talking about doing a songbook and getting it out this year. And then all the money went down the drain. So if anybody out there would like to invest, we got the cover ready. We started getting some of the songs figured out and transcripts done for them. But then things went down and there was no money coming in, so it's on the back burner. But I am working on a songbook of some of my favorite songs. It'll be Shake's Top 40 or something like that. All right, another question here. I got a lot of questions this week. I appreciate that. Keep them coming in. All right, here we go. I think this is for most questions that we've had so far. Oh, yeah, I remember things. That's what I'm supposed to be saying. Okay, now here's one from Nancy. Nancy asks, do you think the best collaborations come from partnerships with friends or from working with writers you don't know but love their songs? How would you describe the difference? Well, the difference is when you're writing with a friend, everything's on the table. You're having fun. You're open. Everybody's throwing in lines, trying to write the best song we can write. And sometimes, in my experience going to Nashville, with the success that Clint Black brought me, him doing my songs, and Ricky Skaggs, I met a lot of songwriters up there, and a lot of them were just they kept the cards close to their vest, or chest, as they say. That they weren't that open to give out, to sit down with somebody they didn't know. Now, if I'd been, somebody they knew, they'd welcome me right in. But a newcomer, it's kind of a closed shop kind of atmosphere. And so I prefer writing with my friends. That I pick people that were from the same school of music. We like the same kind of music. And it's a lot easier to work that way for me. Hope that answers your question, Nancy. Got two more here. We're closing in. This one comes from Randall. Whoa, this is a long one. He wants to know, when you're writing a romantic song like Deep in the West, are you lost in the poetry, or are you absorbed in finding the chords and rhymes? I guess I mean, can you feel the mood of the song as you write it, or does that come after it's done? He's an aspiring songwriter. He wants to know. Well, you know, when I'm writing a song, whether it be romantic or something about roosters, you know, it's two different things. The lyrics, I've got notebooks at home or on my computer now of lyrics that are half finished, some are finished, some are started, some are titles. I've got all that I go to from time to time and add to and work on. And then I've got music's a whole different thing, man. Music's so much easier for me to sit down and just get lost in some melodies and come up with some little things, record it, listen to them, go, oh, that, and you know by the groove, the style of song you're writing, what kind of lyric you want to put to it, whether it's going to be a love song or it's going to be a fun or topical song or something. So it's two different things to me. You know, sometimes I can work on both of them separately, and then I'll sit down at one time and boom, two of them will come together just at the right time. I go, that lyric works with this music, and it works every once in a while, but usually it's a matter of just sitting down, hammering it out, working on it. You know, it takes time. It takes more than one session. Usually you have to work on it, not give up, or put it aside like I do. I've got things from years ago I'm still going to finish someday. All right, one more question. And now a question from Jim. Jim asks, when are you and Michael coming back to show in Lake Charles? You can even bring your bass player, Mike Roberts. Well, thank you, Jim. We'd love to come back there. We had a great time there at Lake Charles. Is it still there? I got hit by a hurricane twice, I heard. Yeah, we'd love to come back. You know, Michael's up in Red River. He's been up there since March or before that even, just staying up there with his family and up in the mountains. So I don't know when he's going to be coming back or when it's going to be safe for any of us to really travel and play for any kind of a large enough audience to make it worthwhile, you know, financially to travel. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions, and we'll have some more next week. Like I say, just go on the site there and send me some questions, send me some song requests. We're going to also have a portion of the show coming up soon where I'll have titles of stories that's happened to me in my life playing music. Like I'll have a title like Send Me to the Electric Chair, and I'll tell you a whole story about what that means. So we're going to also be adding that in the near future, so you can go on there and vote for what song you like to hear, what story you like to hear, and what you like to ask me. So it'd be pretty cool and make it more fun for me too. So stay tuned, folks. Back to the music. Got some more requests here. I think I already forgot them though. All right, folks. Let's see. What were those last requests? Help me, Rusty. I think it was Shane who brought me those requests. Alrighty. Welcome to Jay's Lounge and Cockpit, beautiful Cankton, Louisiana, where the beer's cold and the roosters crow. Down in Cankton, Louisiana, northeast of Lafayette, there's a little place on the edge of town called Jay's Lounge and Cockpit. It's a white frame honky-tonk, seats in the parking lot. It's a place where the hippies and the Cajuns go on a Friday or Saturday night. Marie's spreading cornmeal on the old dance floor. Ladies passing out white lightning as they're coming through the door. Hey, don't end up in the loser's gumbo. Don't get locked in the loser's gumbo. No, 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 no. Don't wind up in the loser's gumbo. Hey, don't get locked in the loser's gumbo. Come on now. Help me out. Put your hands together. A little more cowbell. I was taking a break. I was looking out back, looking for the bathroom door. I pulled open the curtain and I walked into the strangest world. It's a cockfight called Big Chief Jolly, featured on a Saturday night. In a big red wrist from Baton Rouge, nearly twice his size. There were bets flying, cocks fighting, spitting and a pecking too. There was a noisy crowd, they were cussing, they were shouting, three-ring hullabaloo. There were grown men dancing, roosters in their arms. Cook picking up the loser, getting ready for the gumbo farm. Hey, don't end up in the loser gumbo. Don't get lots in the loser gumbo. No, don't wind up in the loser gumbo. Don't get lost in the loser gumbo. Oh, Miss Molly, stirring up that deep dark blue. Big Chief Charlie, swimming in the loser stew. Oh. Something smells good, something smells good, something smells good. Don't touch that, that's hot. Take it easy now. I was sitting at the counter on Sunday, the very next afternoon, having a special with my friend Shane when I reached down for my spoon. I had a spoon up to my lips, rum filled up my nose. He grabbed me by my elbow, pushed away my bowl. Before you take that sip, one thing you should know. Put your ear up to the bowl, you can hear that rooster crow. Hey, don't end up in the loser gumbo. Don't get lost in the loser gumbo. No, don't wind up in the loser gumbo. Don't get lost in the loser gumbo. Oh, Miss Molly, she's stirring up that deep dark brew. Big Chief Charlie, swimming in the loser stew. Oh, all right now, y'all be careful going home. Well, that's right, you're already home. Anyway, the roads get narrow. Watch out for the other guy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. One more time. No, 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 no. That's it. Oh, thank you. Loser's Gumbo. Special request there. All you gumbo lovers out there. It's a true story about a place over in Louisiana called Jay's Lounge and Cockpit. It was quite the place. No longer there. Well, all right. Another request coming in here. I want to make sure I get them all in here. Do this for Maggie and Peyton if they're listening tonight. Lago Vista. Here are 2 silver hearts. Oh, the dogs are barking. The hounds of Baskerville. There, right there. One goes way back to the early 70s. I was only 5 years old at the time. To Silver Heart, your lifelong friend, they've always been. There's so much to be thankful for. Their love begins where other lovers often end. There's so much to look back upon. I know I heard him say, these years they've been so good to her. I know, I do believe she knows it's time for sure. He's been loving her a long, long time. Had no name when I first walked with you. We had so much to look forward to. I changed your name and I watched your hair turn brown to gray. So much to be thankful for. I know I heard him say, these years they've been so good to her. I know, do believe she knows it's time for sure. He's been loving her a long, long time. She's been loving him for a long, long time. Silver heart, the lifelong friends they've always been. Two Silver Hearts, special request for Peyton and Maggie. Back up to regular tuning here. All right. I think I got time for a few more here, maybe 2 or 3 more. Let's see here. I don't know. Ooh. All right, do a little fun song here. Walking through the fields, blue agave, so the story is told. Felix Lopez, his son Aurelio, found a horseshoe of gold. You know Herradura means horseshoe in Spanish. They picked it up just for love, and they named their tequila after it. To this day, the name of the stop. Herradura, everybody. Herradura, I can't hear you. Herradura, Herradura. Me and mi esposa went down to the costa, to a place by the sea. We were there on vacation, seeking libations, something to set our minds free. Asco cervezas, smile on their faces, friendliest people I'd seen. Oh, the party was growing, tequila was flowing, real tequila and they sing, yeah. Harry, Harry, Dura, everybody. Harry, Harry, Dura. Harry, Harry, Dura. Harry, Harry, Dura. Take me to Herradura, Jalisco in Mexico. One place I know for sure. I was sitting at the table, reading the label. A shoe kicked me upside the head. Poco mi cabeza, poco loci. I awoke in the cactus bed. It was a Herradura that bit me. I know the remedy. It's 100% agave, reposado, and yeho for me. One more time. Herradura, come on. Herradura, come on. Herradura, Herradura. Don't want no Cuervo Gold, Patron Don Julio. Oh no, no, one place I wanna go. Herradura, conga line. Herradura, oh cowbell. Herradura, Herradura. Horns. All right, Herradura, take me there. Angus Mustang for Nick. Hey Nick, let us know the photograph. All right, thank you. All right, went for Kay here first. Letter songs and photographs. Then Angus Mustang and traveling Texas. And it'll be time to round the doggies up and circle the wagons. Old trunk of broken pine, full of dreams and tender times. Golden ring in a silver case. These are things I can't replace. Paper shades turn blue to gray. These memories won't fade away. Dusty books and epitaphs, letter songs and photographs. You and me and the way life used to be. All of these memories. A music box with a broken mirror reflects a man in his later years, looking back on younger days, daydreaming while the music plays. Ballerina spins around, she listens for a crystal sound. Golden rings I forgot I had. Here letter song and photographs. You and me and the way life used to be. All of these memories of you and me. Relatives in Sunday clothes, souvenirs lying in repose. Love letters in a leather line. Another place, another time. Words and rhymes I sing for you. Paint a picture straight and true to the present from the past. A letter song and photograph. You and me and the way life used to be. All of the memories of you and me. Letter songs and photographs for Kay. She asked for that one. All right, I'm gonna do a few more. Got a couple more here that have requests come in. I'll forego the story so we can get to the song here before we run out of time tonight. This is for my friend Nick out in Phoenix. Used to have a studio over in Midland. Used to record there for a number of years. We'd go out there and make records. Had a lot of fun. Now he has a studio over in the Phoenix area. I'm gonna go out there and do some recording soon, hope, once he gets everything set up. Anyway, this is a song written with my friend John Vandiver. It's called The Battle of Angus Mustang. A song about an outlaw. Say he was an outlaw, he lived outside the law. Never was a criminal, he never hurt no one. The children rides upon his pony, was a friend to everyone. It's a story about the gambler, the devil and the gun. It's the ballad of Angus Mustang, story hard to tell. Met him in his younger days, rode together on the trail. From the Badlands of Dakota, across the wide Missouri plain. Right from the rich, gave it to the Robin Hood or Jesse James. Say he was an outlaw, he lived his life that way. Never was a criminal, a difference he'd say. I'll be good. Sheriff from Montgomery County found him face down on the floor, shot in the back by someone he knew. He let in the door. Was a little after midnight, so the story's told. 4 dirty little bandits came looking for some gold. Say he was an outlaw, he lived outside the law. Never was a criminal, he never hurt no one. Your children ride upon his pony, was a friend to everyone. It's a story about the gambler, devil and the gun. God bless the gambler, damn the devil, damn the gun. Battle of Angus Mustang there. There you go, Nick. Hope you heard that all the way out there in Phoenix. All right, folks, like I say, we're running out of time here. Do another request here to close out the show here. See you next Tuesday night. Y'all stay safe and love one another. Travel in Texas, been riding for days. Travel in Texas is an old cowboy's dream, heading south to the valley in that old Spanish rain. Travel in Texas, these old cowboys sing, hear the heart of a Mustang that can never be tamed. Got an old blue norther across the panhandle plains. Travel in Texas, neath the moon and the sun. Travel in Texas, these highways roll along here. On the deck of a map in an old hurricane, south down by Houston, moving out into space. The eyes of Texas, the hearts and the hands say, welcome stranger, no Texas means friend here, where cotton is king, cattle is king, Willie is king, land of the water, lakes of gold. Traveling Texas. Traveling Texas. Thank y'all. Good night, folks. See you next Tuesday night. Thank you, John. Thank you, Shane. Good night, folks. Okay. Woohoo. Woohoo. An encore. Oh, have I got to? One more.